Hear me out. If you look really closely, look closely to yourself, look closely to the situation surrounding you, look closely to that which you think is the end of the world, you will discover that there is a way out. You will discover that nothing in this world that happens to us or happens for us or happens around us is impossible to solve. And from this video that I'm about to make right now, I have 4 different steps that you can take to actually find a way out in the most impossible situations that you can ever encounter, because there is a way out. So the first important point that I want you to grasp, that I want you to understand, is that there's a way out. And that way out is universal. It doesn't matter whether the steps that you're going through is different from the steps that I'm going through. I don't know what you're going through. You don't know what I'm going through. But this video is for us all, because what it encompasses about, what it then speaks about, it speaks about coming out of situations. Whether small or big, there is a way out. So there are 4 steps. Trust me, number 3 and number 4, you need to stick to the end of the video to actually grasp what I'm going to say on number 3 and 4. The first 2 might sound obvious, but nothing is obvious in this world. I'm going to say them anyway. Let's get to step number 1. The very first step that you need in order to finding a way out in all situations is this: put God first. Put God first. By putting God first, you are placing yourself in positions where He will lead you towards where you're supposed to go. And in allowing God to lead you in a certain direction that you need to go, you are allowing yourself to be in spaces where you are protected by Him who sent you where you're supposed to be. So when times are hard in where you are, and when times get difficult, just like the children of Israel, they were being led by the cloud. That pillar of cloud was placed there by God Himself, and the presence of God that was leading them towards the Red Sea. Even if the Red Sea was closed and there was no way out, there was a way out because God had led them there. They had to go forward in a dead zone, in a dead end, in what was seemingly a dead end, because God was put first in this journey. He was the one who was leading these people in this journey. And so, you too need to put God first. The moment you start to put God first, you will go towards, you would, if He is the one leading you, He will lead you towards a Red Sea. And in your own mind, in your own understanding, you will think that there's no way out. But if you look closely, you will see that God is with you, and that is enough. And so when God is with you in that Red Sea, you are in spaces where you can now say, okay, Lord, I put you first in this journey of my life. I'm now in a place where I don't see a way out. The good thing about God is that He makes a way where there seems to be no way. So, step number 1, there's a way out, even in situations when you don't think that there's a way out. This is a powerful point that I'm really, if you don't believe this point, I want you to see how even when they were now led to where there were those bitter waters, there was a way out in the bitter waters. What is your situation? Do you think that your situation is as big as the Red Sea and the Egyptians coming to kill you from behind? And on both sides there are mountains. It seems like you're trapped. There's no way out. There is always a way out. That is my message to you today. That is step number 1. So step number 1, you then put God first. And we're saying that when you put God first, your heart is calm, because you know that even in the storm, I put God first to be where I am, and He's going to lead me from where I am. He's going to lead me to places where I can be. There's always a way out. Let's go to step number 2. Step number 2 is similar to step number 1. But wait for step number 3, because step number 3 is critical. Step number 2 is saying, trust God. How many times have you questioned the leadings of God? How many times after you've done step number 1 of putting God first, you start to question, was I even right to let God lead me in the first place? Because now it seems like here, and now I'm missing, onion and meat that we were eating in Egypt, because I put Him first and He took me out of Egypt, leading me to what He promised me to be, Canaan, to where there's milk and honey. But this the way we are moving now, it seems like He's not there. you know. And in the midst of those things, you start to then, you're no longer trusting him. You're no longer trusting him. But step number 2 is saying, even when it seems like you shouldn't trust him anymore, trust that God is leading you the right way. Trust in him. And trusting God is not the easiest of things to do, because, the evidence of all other things surrounding you is telling you that, my guy, you're about to sink. My guy, you're about to sink, and you will definitely sink in this situation where you are. But I'm telling you right now that step number 2 is difficult than putting God first. Putting God first has no need for faith. You just put him first. There's no need for experience. You just put him first. But step number 2, you need to be faithful to God. You need to have an element of faith to say, Lord, I trust you. I trust that this cloud that has led me, because I put you first in step number 1. Now I'm here in this situation. I have this cancer. I have this business of mine is not working, but you're the one who made me do this business. I trust you, Lord. Say that I trust you. And when you trust God, when you're in a position to say, Lord, I trust you, he's going to stand up and it's going to make a way for you. So even when the evidence of what surrounds you is saying that you have trusted the wrong person, because you are now in this smart where you are because you trusted God, I want you to continue trusting him, persevere in him, and he will certainly bring you out of that situation. So there's a way out. Step number 1, put God first. Step number 2, trust God. Let's go to step number 3. Like I promised you, if you're watching up until this point, congratulations, subscribe, like, and share this video. Like I promised you, step number 3, you are not going to believe this. The secret of a way out is not far. It's not something that you go far to get. It's actually close. It's actually within you. Which brings me to the next step. Step number 3, practice gratitude. It sounds obvious, but the moment you start practicing gratitude, to be grateful for what you have, it's the moment you start to see that there's a lot of things you need to praise God for. And the moment you start praising God, it is the moment then that then brings you closer to him. I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to see. Okay. I have to go.